Hello, everybody. Excited Utterance here, and my name's Hella. And you know what? I just run out of coffee way too early. That's a problem. Gosh darn it. And it's way too early in the stream to swear. God damn you, cup. Hi, everyone. Hello. What the hell is going on? You like that? Yeah? You see what I did there? Was that cute? I don't know if I'll talk about that at all. I just thought I'd say it and see if that magically brought me more people in. I think you've actually got to say the name and like the hashtag and everything for it to just magically bring you thousands of people into chat. I don't think you can say just what the hell or what the hell up for it to work. I don't think that works. How funny would that be though? It's catchy. Hey Stray, how are you, love? I haven't seen you for a bit. You're good. You're good, Stray. Oh, you're so lovely. Hey, Becca Lynn. Hello, Ella. Not at laptop just yet. So commenting limited till I get there. That's all right. Whatever you're doing, it's all good. It's all good. You like it too, Gabby? You changed your name to Gabby. That's nice. That's nice. Gabby, have you found the Discord yet? Have you tried to wiggle your way in there? Because we're going to be on there later. We're going to be on there chitty-chatting later. So you need to find your way in there. Don't worry. Later, we can help you. Because once we go members only and then we go over in there for a chitty-chat, we can help you find your way if you haven't found your way already. And Harp Irish is here saying hello to Seraph. Did you see the picture of Seraph? Seraph making a little phone call. Oh dear. And Dali. Dali's had some bad news this morning or this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is there. He's been trying so hard to get, Leighton, whatever, so hard to get the footage of the Dick Patterson trial. He's been trying for about, I don't know, years to get the footage of this Dick Patterson trial. He can tell you what that's all about. It's basically, well, I'll tell you, this man, he was being done for manslaughter, I think it was, because he was having a one-night stand or something with some woman, and she passed away giving him oral. And his defense was that couldn't be possible because his penis is not that big. And this, you can see how this is a Dali trial. And so he's been trying really, really hard to get the footage of this trial. Second degree. Sorry, Dali. I'm stand corrected. Yeah, great success. Oh, wow. Look, what we've seen of it, I think we've seen, I don't know, 10 minutes of it. There was a little bit of it little bit of footage of it. It was amazing. Yeah, what we did see of it was really quite eye-opening. And the exhibits, like, see, here's the thing, right? Because his defense is that his penis can't be that big because his penis mustn't be that big. It can't be that big that she choked on it. It was asphyxiation, right? So apparently she choked on it. And so they must have submitted exhibits, like dick pics, as exhibits. And the jury must have been looking at it. You can see how this is a Dali trial, right? It was an accident. These are elderly people too, by the way. So she might have had some prior affliction. Who knows? They did send prosecutor. I'm sure they did. You've tried to get the exhibits, I'm sure. Tally. 65. That's quite an unlucky way to pass away. That's Viagra for you. Jury wondering, could I choke in that? Yes, that's what the jury would have been wondering and pondering. Hey, do you know if he was convicted of that, Dali? Yes. So yeah, what we saw of it was worth Dali's time to try and track down this footage, but clearly didn't happen. Oh well. Hey Josie, how are you, love? Good to see you. Yeah. It was a bizarre case. Okay, so speaking of, that's can be Gypsy's new husband. Wow. I think he's in prison. Best part is he got off. Oh, he's not guilty. I thought you said that there was no footage. It just wasn't. There was no. It wasn't. It was not on camera at all. You're not going to comment on this, but you have thoughts. Fair. Thank God she didn't die for nothing. Oh, hello, Alpha Fox. How's it going? Oh, good. The news station record. There is hope. There is hope. Well, you wouldn't think they would just record over it. It's an oral asphyxiation trial. Come on now. It's got to come in handy at some point. All hope is not lost. Ali, you shaved your head. I missed it. Oh, no, this is just my undercut. I just refreshed it. So yeah, I've had this for about 6 years, this thing. In fact, it used to go all the way around the back, but I grew that out. Yeah. So yeah, I just refreshed it. That's all. Yeah. See? Hey, salty dog. Oral fascination trial. Okay. I'll leave the rest for Dali to talk to you about on his stream. But yeah. Let's assume that he can get hold of this footage at some point. That will be Dali's thing. It will be his trial, 100%. He's worked and waited, and this is his one. And even better, his name is Dick Patterson. His name's Dick. I mean, come on. It couldn't be better. It could not be better. My precious. Yeah, he's been waiting for this. If this one happens, it's all Dali's. It's all his. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a bit of a update on, like, yeah, I took a couple of days off and had a bit of a think, And the reason I did that was, oh, Snivels, I didn't say hello to you. Snivels, hello, Snivels, and great success, Hello. And Salty Dog, of course. Hello, Salty Dog. And Ronnie, of course, Ronnie. Yeah. So, oh, I said in my post, that I just had some things to deal with and stuff like that, which is true. And like, we all need to take a bit of time out every now and again. Look, I do have some health issues. I don't like to go into them in detail for reasons. Main reason is basically, it's not like it's I want to say it's not like I don't want to tell you all. It's just that I don't want to be a big downer, and also this is like my escape here, so it's kind of like I just, yeah, when you start like sharing all that kind of stuff with everybody, then like that becomes like the talking point. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just like tell you guys, I do have some chronic health issues, and the effect is that yeah, I get super tired. You guys see me at my best time of day, so you see me when I just wake up, and I have a good few hours at that point. And then I tend to get really sleepy about sort of 11 a.m., 12 lunchtime. And then, yeah, so I sort of battle through around then, and then have the wake time and stuff, and then work on streams and things and do some teaching. And it really depends what day it is, how good I do. But I don't really want to go into great detail about that, just because, I'm dealing with it. And also, yeah, I don't want that to be the thing we all talk about all the time. I'm getting by. I'm a trooper. Yeah. So there's that. And also, like, I'm such a big, nasty perfectionist on everything, for everything. And I do it to myself. I just go, okay, I'm going to work on this thing. And then I start working on this thing. And like 10 hours later, I'm still working on this thing. And it's not good enough for me. And yeah, I do it to myself. And so, like I said last week, I'm like, when I started doing the freestyle stream thing, the future streaming thing, I called it, that was really difficult for me, because here I am trying to do this style of streaming that is just me talking about stuff and bringing up like web pages and things and talking about that. And for me, that's so difficult because it looks so unprepared. And I feel so unprepared and like kind of like naked in a way, like, and also like it didn't do very well. Like my last week's streaming was really bad, if you haven't noticed. Like usually my views are so much better than last week, just generally all around. Last week was terrible. And so I thought about it. So I was feeling really sort of down at the end of last week. I had a really terrible streaming week, and I was tired, and I hadn't seen some people in my life for 3 or 4 weeks because I've been struggling to sort of get out of the house. And so finally, I don't have OCD, Dolly. Stop Please try and diagnose me. Stop trying to diagnose me. Anyway, I finally managed to get enough energy to get out of the house and see a friend I hadn't seen for like a month. And this person, I got to the house and I fell asleep. And after I woke up, I was like, I've got to go. I've got to get the stream ready for the morning. And that was Murdoch Mouse. Murdoch Mouse. That one takes me about, not too bad. It takes about 4 or 5 hours to get done. It's not as bad as Hearsay for Days. That takes longer. Anyway, and this person said to me that you can't. Like, it was already 6 p.m. and it's at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. This is stupid. And what do you have to do to call it off? I'm like, call it off. And I just went, I suppose I could. And then I thought about the next. I thought, okay, well, it's just going to leave me in a situation where, because I've got Hearsay for Days the next day, and I haven't seen my dad. My dad just got out of hospital, having had his last lot of chemo, and I hadn't seen him. And partly the reason I hadn't seen him, not just because I've been having trouble getting out, but also because he's been in hospital, and getting to the hospital is kind of difficult for me because it's like a big walk up the hill. But I really need to get over to, like, he's gone back to the house now. I really need to get over to the house. And for me to get over to the house and bring my daughter over, that's a couple of hours commitment. And so I was concerned about the next day, because Sunday is the day I prepare Hearsay for Days, because Monday morning is when I stream it. So usually I black out Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon's my time to prepare Hearsay for Days. I don't see anyone. I don't do anything else. That's Hearsay for Days time. And so this person that I went to see on the Saturday afternoon just looked at me and went, okay, so you need to cancel 2 streams. You need to cancel that Murdoch one and Hearsay for Days. And I just looked and went, are you for real? And basically this person like stood over me and went, you do that now. You do it. What do you have to do to do it? This person did not really understand YouTube. Like, how do you do it? Like, do you make a post like on Facebook? Like, how does it work? And like, okay, so yeah, that's kind of how it works. Like, you got this community tab thing, and I can just write a little, okay, so you do it. So like standing over me, like, you do this. And so I did it, and I would like press send, like press post. And I felt much better once I did it. Obviously, like, once you actually do it, you feel much better. Yeah. And so I did that, and yeah, that was a bit of a, it was, I guess, like, it felt a bit weird to put off 2 streams in one go. But it felt a lot better. It did. And it gave me moment to pause and think about, like, not just to see my dad and to have a sleep and all that kind of stuff, but also to have a bit of a think about why, like, I'm kind of floundering right now with streaming and content, and just like what's not working, what is working, what's not working, and also have a bit of a talk to some people, get some feedback. And that's why I want to talk to you guys today as well. I've had a bit of a talk to Dali, and I had like a bit of a chat to a couple of other people in the background. And yeah, I want to run some things past you guys today. So I'm just going to have a look at chat now. now that I've been blah 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 blahing for the last however long, have a little bit of a look at what you guys are saying. Hey, Ghostry. Yeah, look, I'm not sure about the algorithm. I had a bit of a look around, and a couple other people were having some nasty numbers too. And when I say nasty numbers, I mean nasty numbers, like under 10 people. And so I was a little bit like, okay, maybe it's just a really weird week. But yeah, I don't know. Likely notifications failed. Oh, thank you, Ghostry. That's nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. But that said, it still gives me reason to pause and think. And I appreciate, like, maybe even if it was a fluke, I still kind of appreciate that it happened. I feel like all these things happen kind of for a reason, you know? And I was feeling in a funk anyway. Like last week, if you notice, I changed things up last week anyway. Like I didn't do Ruby Frankie. I'd already decided not to do Nick Godishon. I started to do this thing with the freestyle streaming. So, and I didn't do Chili, I did Kim Blandino. So I'd already made changes last week. And then the numbers went weird. So all of these things were kind of happening all at once. So it was kind of like a perfect storm, kind of like Alex Murdoch's perfect storm, you know. So it was just interesting. And then my friend went to me, "You need to take a break," and it all just kind of happened at the right time. I think for me to look back on it now and go, that had to happen. Yeah. Half Irish. I understand. I had a big day at my parents' house on Saturday. Still exhausted. It's always okay with me if you need it. Thank you, Half Irish. Thank you. And I need to be more okay with it. Generally, I need to be more okay with it. I shouldn't need someone to stand over me and say, "You must do this now." Understand that I need to take care of you right now, but I have no idea how. Which button do I push? Oh, so cute. Hello, take a break for a while. We'll be here when you're ready. I'm okay. I'm all right. Honestly, Donna, what's happening with my health is not going to just improve in like a second, so or a week or 2 weeks or whatever. That's not going to happen. So this is actually really therapeutic. Like being able to stream is wonderful. So no, but I do need to put less pressure on myself. Definitely. So what you guys can all do is not really anything. It's more just be encouraging of me to if you see me like doing less like prepared streams, just encourage that, I suppose. I don't even know what to say about that. Like if I try really hard to try less, cool. Go yay, Hella. That's all you can really do. There's not much more you can do. But yeah, I need to be doing this. Like this is I can't really dance right now. I can't dance right now. I can't go out and see my friends as much as I used to, all those sorts of things. So I need to be doing this. This is fantastic for me to be able to stream. So I'm so glad I found it when I did. and all these friends I've made, all of you guys, Dali, David, Sean, Nick, Branka. I wouldn't have thought I'd ever be mates with someone like Branka, but he's such a good mate. Dina is such a good friend. Steve, so many good friends I've made. Tilly's here. Hello. Hey, Skippy. How are you? Skippy. Nice to have you here. The Kim stream was really interesting. Totally not what I was expecting. I know. He hasn't emailed me. I feel so rejected. Although I don't know. Like, I can't tell with this guy. Like, did he even really register the email address and stuff? Hang on, let me just check my email again. No, he hasn't emailed me. Nah. I wonder if there's a way I can contact him. Damn. I don't know. I'm not really. I wonder if he'll turn up in chat today. I'm not really that interested in watching the rest of his trial. I'd like to interview him though. I watched. Did you guys see? I posted in the Discord the interview that he did with Law Talk with Mike like 2 years ago, and he's really nice. He's really nice, and like because like Law Talk with Mike called him a sovereign citizen in a previous stream, and Kim went on there and he's like, I just want to like straighten up the record on a few things that you said, and he was really cool about the fact that like they'd made fun of him. He was really cool about it, and I thought that was really nice. What did I miss? Are you okay, Hella? Yeah, Tilly, I'm all right. I was just letting chat know that, I mean, I do have a few health problems and things, but it's nothing that don't really want to go into great detail about it. I get tired and things like, but what happens is you guys get the best of me like first thing in the morning, because you guys see me like at my sort of 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. And then I tend to sort of nap in the middle of the day. And then I wake up and I do some preparation for the streams the next day, and I do a bit of teaching. But it's nothing I really want to go into great detail about, just because it's not. I don't want like my whole conversation that I have with people all the time to be about like sickness and stuff, because it's just I come here to escape all the negativity, and enjoy life here. And this is, I think I've spoken before about the way I compartmentalize my life, so I have my dancing life, which is kind of on hold right now. And then I have my work life, and I have my streaming life, and I really appreciate my streaming life. It's cool. It's different, and it's all about a completely different subject to anything I've ever been involved in before. And people here are lovely, and I learned so much about something so new to me. It's a whole different culture. Like learning about like US law is something I never thought I'd learn. The Constitution and the way people live over there, and guns. Never thought I'd understand anything about guns. Goodness. Look into the spoon theory, Hella. Okay. We need to find his email. Sure. Let's try. We call the leaders of, what's that? Nyanga Tiara Land. We don't snip. Don't be mama. It's messing with your brains. We leave the petrol in the can. Stop it. He's not a sovereign citizen. He's not. He doesn't like being called a sovereign citizen. But he was really kind to talk with Mike about the fact that he called him a sovereign citizen. He just wanted to correct the record. It was so interesting. Helen is a dancer, which means she will eventually be shifting away from that realm. I completely understand because I had to end a lifelong sport due to injuries. Look, I don't want to stop dancing. I'm just not fit enough right now to partner dance because, unfortunately, with partner dancing, you don't have that much control over what you're going to be doing. So the leader is leading you. So I went out and tried to dance about 2-3 weeks ago, and I had to only dance with dudes I really trusted, and even then it was difficult because, like, to try and communicate to them that I'm not, like, my aerobic levels just aren't where they were, and for them to be able to take care of me so that I'm not like at the end is difficult. I still can dance. I can, like, I have the technique still, but I found myself afterwards just like head spinny kind of thing. So I'm trying to really carefully be like just doing some foundational movement. So just like, move to the side kind of thing and like keep my head movements going so I can not forget how to do it. But it's tricky because unfortunately, partner dancing, you're not completely in control of what you're doing. You have so many memes you want to tell me. I know I work a little bit too hard, unfortunately. Okay, so I have the sound clip in your stream of what? Of what? You can backlead? No, backleading very bad in our community. I don't know about yours, but in the Brazilian Zouk community, you do not backlead. You become a very, very unpopular follower if you start backleading. Anyway, you need to learn to be more ruthless because you can then just blame your dance partner for anything that goes wonky. Yesterday I tripped up the stairs and my plate of food went everywhere. I hope that makes you laugh. That's hilarious. You'll always be better at dancing than Elaine. Look, I do hope so. I'm hoping so. Okay, so moving on, I wanted to talk to you guys about some ideas, topics, and things for your own fun's sake. No one will let you backlead there. Look, people will let you, but then they'll never want to dance with you again. All right, so guys, I got some really good feedback from Benjamin Gray. Don't know if he's listening or if he's going to pop in at some point, but he put some good feedback onto the Discord, actually. And he said, let me bring it up. I love feedback like this. Here it goes. Okay, so he goes, hello, I missed the trial coverage. Even if I've had some complaints about detrimental images of the defendant. Oh, he was talking about Bryce Rhodes. He didn't like when I did the thumbnail of Bryce Rhodes with the spit mask on on him. Anyway, so Granted, I follow passively while at work because he's on the West Coast and you're in Australia and have a real job. Hyper-focus on a subject is a bit overwhelming and doesn't lend itself to timely coverage of things. That's really good. I like that bit of feedback. Honestly, some coverage doesn't make any sense until certain legal milestones are met. Good. Granted, some salacious coverage is great for your channel, but horses only can be ridden so long until they need a rest. Very good. This is also directed at Dali as well. I really like listening to both of you. You have jury level responses. I just think you're hyper focused on a couple of things, and our 2024 attention spans are short. Love you all. Great community. Guilty feet of contact. Cool. I like that. That's really made me think. Yeah, I get exactly what he's saying. So what I take from what Ben said is stop taking topics and just beating them to death. Got it. And I agree. In fact, I didn't want to say to Ben, like, yeah, I was already thinking that. But I'm so pleased that someone else said it, because that was why I stopped the Nick thing. This is why last week I just threw everything up in the air, right? This is why last week I was like, no more Ruby Frankie, no more the other one. Yeah, I already had said no to Nick. I didn't do a Scott Peterson stream last week. I just was like, just throw everything up in the air. And I started like talking about other stuff. And that's why I was just like, where'd my numbers go? And I wondered whether it was because I let all those things go, and that was worrying. But then maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe I picked the wrong things to talk about. Like I started talking about some Australian things, and like people have been asking for Australian things. So I was like, but maybe they don't really mean that, because like people say they want to hear about stuff from overseas, but really like the rules of news say that like things closer to you are more important to you. So I learned that when I studied journalism, right? And by the way, I didn't finish my journalism degree, but I do remember that there's rules of news, and location, like proximity, is like right up there. If it happened down the street from you, it's far, far more important to you than if it happened like across the globe. So yeah. Yes, Alpha Fox. Lots of other stuff going on concurrently too, especially the last couple of weeks. It's been picking up with court news, etc. And yeah, Alpha Fox, I know. And Dali and I have been talking about that. We can't compete with the other stuff. It's just not possible. So, like for example, like Apple River, for example, like we're not lawyers. We can't possibly expect that people want to watch sort of us streaming Apple River when there's people like Sean and Branca and things like that. So what's better for us if we were to want to leverage those is to go and join those lawyers if they allow us. The honor of being on their panels, and also for me personally, being able to do the weekend show Hearsay for Days and to talk about such things with those lawyers, that's fantastic for my channel. So that said, though, I think there are other things that I can leverage. So, and other ways I could leverage things like Apple River, and could you, Alpha Fox, would you be able to, like, when you say lots of other stuff going on concurrently, could you maybe list a few, like I just said Apple River, could you list a few other things so I could put them in context of how potentially someone like myself could leverage it? I like your Scott Peterson coverage, but until there's more updates, not much to go. Yeah, I agree. I think I've probably covered just about everything on that I can to bring us up to date now. Maybe if a new article is published. Yeah. So there was a lot on it to understand, to bring us to the point where it's like, okay, this is what they have. This is what the LA Innocence Project has to potentially exonerate him. And it was complicated, but I think I've got it now. I think I've done it now. There was 5 streams, and I think I'm done. Yeah, until we see whether there's like a good hearing or something like that. Hello. Thanks to the interwebs, you're closer to your chat than you give credit. Oh. Donna, I've only heard a little bit about it, but I'm interested to hear more. What are we talking about? Donna, what did Donna say? Oh, Slender Man. Yeah, they were back in court recently, weren't they? EU, have you considered doing new crime investigations prior to trial? Yes, I have. In fact, I mean, I looked at like the Amityville one briefly, and that was like that got people interested. And then, I mean, obviously I got sidetracked with the things that I was doing regularly, and I'm willing to divert now and look at more sort of new upcoming crimes. So yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And I can even cover some Australian ones too, if you're interested. Guys, are you interested in Australian stuff? Because there's some interesting crimes here and I can only really show you crimes. I can't really show you court or anything like that. I can show you like reports of crimes that are happening now. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I have actually just come across a lady here in Melbourne who reports on wrongful convictions, and she has a TikTok and an Instagram, and she does a really good job investigating wrongful convictions. So, and she tells the stories. So I'm interested in getting her on. Yes, okay, I can try. I'm just not sure. Like, yeah, the rule of proximity. I'm just not sure whether or not people are interested in that. Look at you and your cat. So, yeah, no. He had a little Barney earlier. He decided he was mad. I was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I did a 2-pack stream 7 months ago. I loved the 2-pack stream. The 2-pack stream was fun. In fact, but I don't know, is anything even happening with that? What's his name? Keefy D? Like, is he just sitting in jail and nothing's happening? I'll have to have a look on AV's stream and see what she's been saying about it all, because she keeps streaming about it. And I don't know, is there hearings or what? 2-pack was fun. I would like to do more 2-pack stuff, and I would like to hang out with AV. I like your deep dives. Find other cases to do a deep dive into. It can just be too. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to know when to let things go. It can just be 2 episodes a week and then on to the next week. What's the McStay family? I've heard of this. The dude is on death row. I have to look at that. Okay, so this is what I have planned already. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and I don't know how long this will go. It'll probably be maybe 2 streams, potentially 3. It depends if something happens. So tomorrow I'm doing this. Let me show you. Hang on, let's get into it. That. So where on earth is Sebastian Rogers? Yeah. So this little dude here is in Tennessee, and okay, some people aren't going to like my coverage of this, and the reason why is because I am super annoyed with everyone, well, not everyone, most of the coverage I've seen of this. Really, really, really annoyed. And if you have a look at my write-up, okay, so the baffling disappearance of an autistic teen in Tennessee and the ugliness that's followed. There are YouTubers, bloggers, whatever you want to call them, out there who have distracted from the investigation of this case so much that law enforcement have had to tell them to stop it. Just stop it. Like, go away, be quiet, just leave us to do our job searching for this boy. The drama that has ensued from them trying to get interviews with family members, them trying to get their boots on the ground out in the search area, and then having fights between themselves. It's just been like, I can't even start to tell you. I'm going to try and start to tell you tomorrow. We're going to focus mostly on the story of Sebastian Rogers, but I'm really curious, guys, as to how you see what has unfolded. He's been gone for 50 days or something like that. I can't even wrap my head around the vigilante justice that's going on here. Everyone and their dog seems to have already convicted the mother and the stepdad of wrongdoing here. They seem to think that they've unalived this child and thrown him into sea or something like that. Nancy Grace has gone after these parents with a pitchfork, and the angry mob have praised her for it. Actually said that she should have gone harder on these people. As far as I'm aware, Nancy Grace is not the police. So I'll show you a bit of that. Tilly, tell her I'm not sure you're aware, but Americans are generally suckers for Aussie and Brit accents. You could literally just talk and folks from here would tune in to listen to you talk. No. I've heard that you guys don't like Brit accents that much. When they say autistic, what do they mean? This kid is, I believe he needs care. So I don't know what level, and I'd have to look into it. But I believe he actually needs help doing things. wish Silnat was here, because Silnat has looked into this more in terms of what this kid, what this kid's disabilities are. We love Brit. Oh, hello, Dina. We love Brit accents. We don't like Cockney accents. No one likes Cockney accents. I can't even do one. The dad is blaming the mum now. The dad, okay, so the biological dad, he's just come out in the last day or so and gone, now I'm working with the dad and the stepmom, and everyone can F off. Not kidding. Yeah. Anyway, so that's tomorrow, 6:30, and I'm just going to try and bring everyone up to date with where it's at. I don't think I'm going to get everyone up to date in one stream. I don't think so. We'll see. I will cut to the chase and go like, this is where we're at right now, but we may have to go and do a second stream to go back over everything that's happened. Yeah, there are a few people in the community, like who, hang on a minute, just a minute, make sure I get a name right. Just a sec. Is it Chantel? Said that yeah, she's been following it, and yeah, I just want to make sure that she gets a chance to be here. And yeah, I think her YouTube name might be Cece, actually. Yeah, if she's here, like, I want her to have a chance to be in chat and contribute to the discussion. Okay, so that's tomorrow. I only notice Hella's accent when she says Tupac or Rando Wazzy words, like Bogan. What's that on your what boat race? What boat race are you talking about? Huh? Okay. Now someone said something else. Oh, where is it? Alpha Fox. There's a case I could tell you about that happened in my neighborhood before we moved in. We moved in as the new owners of the property, built a new house. It could be a mini deep dive. Ooh, that would be interesting, Alpha Fox. Thank you. Yeah, I already saw that. When they say autistic, okay. He is, and he struggles to look after himself. So this is why, like, I mean, obviously it's scary if a 15-year-old goes missing anyway, but he's it's not like he just would like run away and be able to care for himself. My fair lady biased as to hate Cockney accents. All right. So the other thing is, so that's tomorrow. The other thing is, oops. I get to show you all this stuff. Crowburger. Oh, actually, I'll show you something fun. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at something. Sneaky peek. Get ready, guys. Oh, Solomon's here. Hello. Hi, Solomon. And hello, Mark Burnick. Let's keep your stick on ice, me. I've heard someone say that before. Anyway, guys, on Wednesday, and forgive me if I do more than 1 or 2 streams on this, right? Because this is an ongoing thing, and I think it's too fascinating to just stop it. Like, it's going to be ongoing. Coburger. I can't believe I stopped doing Coburger. Like, I started streaming about Coburger. It was like, I think my very first stream was about Coburger. Maybe first or second stream was about Coburger. How fascinating is the Idaho 4 case? Like, really? And it just keeps twisting and turning. Right. So, and I really could work too hard preparing Coburger streams. That's one thing I could go stupid on. So I need to hold myself back with this. This latest thing with the alibi, we haven't even seen the expert witness's testimony, but it's already looking super fascinating. Colbert, look, I think it sounds like a good alibi. People are making so much fun of it. Oh, he was stargazing. No, that's not the point. That's not the point at all. The point is that he could have been, it sounds like they've got evidence to show that he could have been in the opposite direction. Also, has anyone noticed the similarity between him, what the state's saying about his phone and Zach? Oh, it was just his phone was shut off for 2 hours, therefore guilty. Yeah, anyway, so on Wednesday, gonna start, thank you. I'm going to start a new series on Coburger. I'm not going to say it's definitely going to be every week or anything like that. I don't want to get like trapped into this is when we do Coburger, always, always, always. It's going to be when something new happens, pretty much. But lately, something new has been happening pretty often. All right, it's just all the time, pretty much. And yeah, whenever there's a hearing, I want to stream it. I might not be able to stream it live. They happen in the middle of the night for me, but that's okay. I can stream it that afternoon, that evening. But not shut off. But you're not using your phone, you're murdering someone. Of course. Anyway, so we're having a new guest on, guys. We're having a new guest on, and this is going to be cool because I have been wanting to have this guest on for a while. Hang on a minute. Let me bring this up. Oops. Present. Hey, okay. There's damn murder naps. Shocking, aren't they? All right, so this guy here, it's Steve from Publicly Buzzed. I don't know if you guys know this channel. They generally, if you don't know this channel, it might be because they tend to stream really late at night. So they tend to stream sort of 9 p.m. onwards. They do stream on the weekends earlier. That's because he's got a job. So he works during the day. So Publicly Buzzed, they're a true crime comedy channel. They're really fun. Now, Steve, he's been following the case right from the start. In fact, the reason he started streaming crime stuff in the first place was because he was so fascinated with the Idaho 4 case. And he's made a series of, I think, like 8-minute documentary, like small documentaries about the Idaho 4 case. They're really, really well made. And anyway, so I've been wanting to hang out with Steve and his crew for a bit. I'm a member of their channel, have been for a while. And since this alibi thing came out, I was thinking about doing a stream anyway. And then, because we have a mod in common, Dizzy, Dizzy. And I was talking to Dizzy about it. And then I was like, well, I wonder whether Steve might be interested. And I was on his Discord, we were talking, and we decided to do this. So, yeah, you watch PB stream sometimes? Cool. Another Steve, love it. Yep, absolutely. So Steve's going to be on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, which is great. And hopefully, we can meet some of his chat and start to mingle with them. There's a lot of people in common, actually. I think Dave hangs out over there and a couple other people that we know. He knows tons about the case, and we're going to discuss the alibi stream. Anyone remember that reference from the guy over in, is it Ireland or Scotland? You remember the guy who went and murdered his girlfriend, and he live streamed through the whole thing? It was an alibi stream. Yeah. Oh, cool. No idea who that is. Nice to have someone new on. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Hey, Paige, how are you? And hey, Mimsy, too. Good to see you. J-Rock's here. We don't want your kind around here, Tully. J-Rock, you might be someone who can help. Some of the feedback that we've had is that we want sort of some more trial coverage. And I was saying to one of our members, Ben, on the Discord, that it would be great to have some more sort of quick trials, short trials, ones that both, maybe Dahlia and I both, but we definitely would like to stream sort of trials that are able to be streamed. Like, I can't stream live. It's just not possible because, I'd have to become nocturnal. But to stream them sort of in the afternoon, evening, that way be able to cut out the breaks for you guys, make them nice and compact and efficient. That would be cool. Not just J-Rock, but everyone, if you want to look out for things like that for us, that would be fantastic. If you see things coming up, or if you just, even if you've seen like the first day or two has already happened, yell out. We're really interested. What's this? Oh yeah, he premiered it like it was live, but people figured it out pretty quick. Oh, what are you talking about? Will do. Thank you, J-Rock. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna give you a little sneak preview of something, and then in a minute after that, we'll go members only. Oh, thank you, Solomon. Yesterday I might have gotten a little bit, I start working on things and then I get a little bit sort of into it too much. So I'm going to give you a little preview of something. Ready? Make sure that your volume is like not turned up too high, right? Make sure it's like halfway. Ready?
there and taps his hands and you're just sitting there and you sit there and rock back and forth and you're sitting there big old another murderer or whatever he is convicted up to this at this point of a case, not in handcuffs, not in shackles, one or the other, or both, and in orange.
What do you think? You like? Is it dramatic enough? Okay, so that's Ride of the Valkyries by Wagner. It's so dramatic. So I tell you something. My dad used to play me that. In fact, that's part of an opera by Wagner that goes for 12 hours. Yep. And that is like the climactic song that when the Valkyries, they're like the fighters, they all come walking in, and it's like this really scary part in this opera. And I'll always remember when I was a kid, him playing me this tune, and it builds up and gets, that's why I said make sure your sound is on medium, because it gets actually louder as it builds up. It's an incredible it's a masterpiece of classical music. Snibbles gifted 5 excited utterance memberships. Wow, you're amazing. Obscure Destinations Outdoors was gifted a membership by Snibbles. AG Biochemist was gifted a membership by Snibbles. Gabby wasn't. Tragic. How were you gifted a membership by Snibbles? You remember? Ariel was gifted a membership by Snibbles. Wow, Snibbles, you're amazing. I love ya, Snibbles. I just love saying Snibbles. You were sitting on the edge of your couch watching that. Cool. That's the whole idea. Wagner is good stuff. Wagner. Yeah. My dad would make me watch the entire 12 hours of it. He watched the entire thing on like VHS, whatever it was back then. Oh, verdict is in now, like right now. Crap. What channel? Should I put it on? I remember that music from Tom and Jerry. Really? Are you for real, Dina? Is it actually in right now? What channel is it, guys? Can someone put a link up or something? Or can you message me? Or should I just jump over to Sean's? I wanted to go members only. Caught in Recess. I can't find it. Try Law and Crime. Okay. Hang on. I'll just go looking for it. News affiliate has it. I tell you what, guys. I will Sean isn't home. Oh, you're giving me this. Oh, sorry. Not that I'm not happy. Not that I'm happy that Sean's not home, but everyone get in here. Everyone get in here. Quick, quick. Tell everyone. Tell everyone. I gotta find it. I gotta find it now. Where is it? Where is it? What's the affiliate name? Guys, help, help, help. I'm trying. Was it George Kelly verdict? Oh, I think I got it. This is it, right? Can't hear it now. Nothing yet to hear. Change my title. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes me an hour. Because you're in Tucson too, yeah? Because it takes me an hour and 7 minutes.
What is it? Arizona versus?
Yeah, I'm driving down here every 3 days a week until the 18th. But that's all right. And I'm just checking with you.
Yeah, they just came in.
Guys are asking to please not shut down the computer, shut down the camera during break.
Should I just go with ours?
Yeah, and then put the mic.
Who's here? Dolly. Hello.
To shut them up.
Hey.
And then they come up and talk to us.
Okay, so AZ
You don't mind.
versus
Yeah.
George Kelly trial verdict. Live.
Have they announced or is this? Oh, I guess they're still waiting.
When there's a Starbucks, like literally.
Oh, that's we got a live mic. They're talking about getting Starbucks.
Oh, poor bastard.
Here we go. AZ versus George Kelly trial verdict.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Dallas and I'm not gonna go.
I know there's some other really good places, but I bring my lunch every time, so I haven't gone to any of them, but everybody here knows them.
Looks like they've. Okay. Guys, share the stream. Let's go. Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, Sean.
I go to Street Taco. It's the exact-
Yeah, I changed the title just now. Go Street. It's changed.
Yeah, those guys used to work at Trader Joe's, and then they
Becca.
took their retirement and opened that place. It's good.
Well, I was just listening in until the verdict came in, and I had to join.
Tend to take a good race, and they try to-
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll cover it later. Dino. Thank you, Dina, for letting us know.
You need a Sean bobblehead.
Sean bobblehead.
Yeah. Becca.
I'm sure he'd love that.
God damn it, Tilly. No.
I'm sure I've got something to cover it up. Hang on.
You do.
Yeah.
But it's not really relevant. Wait.
I can quickly make something.
You got this. Does that work?
What's that?
Scott
Peterson.
Peterson.
Hang on. I've got a cupcake.
Oh, the Jeremy Jack Murphy photo.
Hang on.
Be right back.
Seems pretty new, or like new or redone. Yeah, everyone's really nice.
Scott also wants to know the verdict.
I haven't.
Let's see, what else have I got? I have Ruby Frankie and Jodie Hildebrandt. I have a cupcake. I have some eggs. Eggs are good. What else have I got? Okay, I'll leave the eggs there for now. I'm nervous and I didn't even watch the trial. Same. Guys, that's too easy. I like to make things difficult. Can you give the chicken babies a Cuck Murphy beard? Wait. What do you mean what do you mean? What do you mean?
It was, so much better. And then you have like a second to just.
Oh crap, this is not it.
And not scramble. So I think it was.
Oh shit, you might be right. Oh crap. Crap. Okay, wait. Oh no. All right, I'm not watching the right thing. Help. I need a link, guys. Help me. Oh, you got it? Okay.
Hey, they.
Thank you. Bah! Wait, let's go.
I got it. Do you want me to present it?
No, wait. I've got it. Oh, I got it. Wait.
Judge Thomas Fink announcing a message he received, you heard him right there, from the jury in the Arizona Rancher trial just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. The jury apparently deadlocked for the second time since Friday. News 4 Tucson's chief investigator, Cor Stylander, has been covering this trial from the very beginning. He joins us live once again outside the courtroom in Nogales. And Chorus, what can you tell us at this point? What is going on with this jury?
Yeah, well, Sean, a lot of waiting, a lot of nail biting, and now we know, we just learned just over a half hour ago, this jury now officially hitting their second impasse so far in their deliberations. The jury sent Judge Fink a note per their policy, informing him that they were unable to reach a unanimous verdict once again after several more hours of deliberations. Judge Fink called the jury back into open court, both parties there listening. Hearing it from the jury themselves at this point, they have not been able to reach a decision. With no objection from the state and defense, the judge read what is called impasse instructions, pretty much simply just informing them that if they have any sort of legal questions or anything that may be stumping them, they can write the court and see if they can offer any sort of assistance to help them reach what's intended to be their honest verdict here. The judge made it very clear, not trying to force a verdict or coerce them into reaching a verdict. But at this point, it's clear he does not want to declare a hung jury. The court right now in recess until they hear back from the jury. The courthouse here closes at 5 o'clock. So not much time left for this jury to write back and forth between the judge and reach any different decision.
No, this isn't it.
We're just waiting now to hear if he'll declare a hung jury by the end of the day or if they're going to have to return here tomorrow and continue those deliberations. We'll keep you updated as we get more information. We're live from the Gallus Sports Nylander, News 4 Tucson.
What are you talking about?
The jury is still at an impasse. We do not feel that further deliberations will net a unanimous decision.
And we begin this afternoon with breaking news. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean. Garcia is on assignment today. Judge Thomas Fink announcing a message he received. You heard him right there from the jury in the Arizona Rancher trial just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. The jury apparently deadlocked for the second time since Friday.
Hold on.
This is for Tucson's.
What?
That's what we just watched.
Well, Murph said it's this one. I think it's an update because it's much more recent.
That's exactly what I play what Murph sent.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then okay.
Unless Murph sent 2. You didn't send 2, did you, Murph?
Well, I think it was a hung jury.
Oh, wait. Okay. All right. Plays. Maybe there's 2. Because I play one from Murph, but Murph, did you send 2?
Chief Investigator Course Nylander has been covering this trial from the very beginning. He joins us live once again outside the courtroom in Nogales. And Course, what can you tell us at this point? What is going on with this jury?
Yeah, well, Sean, a lot of waiting, a lot of nail biting, and now we know, we just learned just over a half hour ago, this jury now officially hitting their second impasse so far in their deliberations. The jury sent Judge Fink a note per their policy, informing him that they were unable to reach a unanimous verdict once again after several more hours of deliberations. Judge Fink called the jury back into open court, both parties there listening. Hearing it from the jury themselves at this point, they have not been able to reach a decision. With no objection from the state and defense, the judge read what is called impasse instructions, pretty much simply just informing them that if they have any sort of legal questions or anything that may be stumping them, they can write the court and see if they can offer any sort of assistance to help them reach what's intended to be their honest verdict here. The judge made it very clear he is not trying to force a verdict or coerce them into reaching.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just want to be absolutely sure that there's definitely no other update.
Well, I thought I saw an update earlier that it was declared hung, but I don't know.
Let's everyone all just be 100,000% sure. Yeah, okay, that there is no.
Sorry, guys.
George. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just make sure we have our facts straight.
Hella's getting a little anxious, not being prepared.
Yep. Well,
okay, Ella.
So we're very derailed right now.
So yeah, I know they issued the dynamite charge or the Allen charge. Well, no, Fox 10 Phoenix says that a mistrial was declared 9 minutes ago.
What? 5 minutes ago?
9. So we need to find the court feed then.
Yep.
Thank you, Dina. Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll just chat. Well, I'll just chat while you
Yeah.
you do that, eh? Okay. Cool. Sweet. That way my tweet doesn't look as silly.
No, we'll get it.
Yeah. Hey, John. How's it going? Recovery addict said he didn't care if you stream snipe. Oh, really? Yeah, I ain't stream sniping from him.
Wait, did you personally ask or what? Hella doesn't like stealing other content.
No, it's not that. It's just,
We can play a video of Mima lashing out at the prosecutor.
Oh,
His
he
wife?
said that today, did he?
No, his wife testified and she was fire.
No, that's all right. I was just chatting anyway, so you find the thing and it's cool. I'm not a huge fan of him either, but we had a pool. Yeah, he had a pool stream. Oh, okay. So
Wow.
is he streaming it right now, Alpha Fox, or
He was doing the verdict watch earlier.
right?
Yeah, I don't really watch him too much, but yeah, he's a cool guy. I mean, I have no issues with him.
Scott himself's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his chat.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah. I'm growing to like Brandy though.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
growing to like Brandy.
She unblocked me on Twitter too, so I think we're
Did she?
beginning to. Yeah, she did. And
That's nice.
to be fair, I was a lot of people are coming at her, and I kind of said a couple things, so I understand. But yeah, we're kumbaya now.
Kumbaya. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I found something. I only way I'll know is if I play it.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm making friends with all these people now.
I love you, Alpha. Yeah. Say what you really mean.
And recovery addict, if you're looking to see if we're somebody you would like to stream with, hi. Apparently our chat's a little hostile. Just saying. I have no issues with you.
Is the Discord not working? Is the Discord link not working, Josie?
I thought it was a permanent link and we figured it out and
Yeah,
mastered how to
I
do
thought it was
Discords.
working.
Oh, really, Becca?
Is it? Hang on. Sorry. Can we do one thing at a time? Just, Dali, have you got a link?
Yeah,
happening?
I'm working on that.
Okay, cool. And yeah, Josie, is the link not working, or can people just not find it? Do you know? Because I'm really, if the link is working, I really don't want to generate a new one.
Yeah.
Because that link's been working for a really long time now. Hey, Brennan.
Oh, look at the bailiff flirting with the court reporter.
Same, Becca, when I first started watching things. Discord is better with floofs. Yes, it is.
Can we not hear anything?
I heard it.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Yeah.
Records show the jury is absent, counsel are present, and the defendant is present. Jury sent out another note at 4 p.m. and copies were made and distributed to counsel. Dear Judge Fink, the jury followed your latest instructions and don't believe we can render a unanimous decision on either count. That's signed by the jury foreperson for number one. Then it says we also need clarification on verdict form. We also need clarification on the verdict forms based on the above.
I just got a feeling.
What's the state's position first as the first issue? Well, as to both, I guess, really, because they're interconnected.
Your Honor, I think we just tell them that if they're at an impasse and can't reach a verdict, then they don't have to do anything with the verdict form.
I think that answers question number 2. I'd ask that we just reiterate the impasse instruction and ask them to continue to deliberate and see if they can.
What about the verdict form? I mean, I'm not sure what that means. I mean,
it means they want to.
I think
it would seem to me that if you're at an impasse,
it means they want to know what to do if you're at an impasse. It's not confusing, sir.
You're at an impasse as to everything, and I'm not really sure what the issue would be on the verdict form. That concerns me a little bit because the possibility of what they're doing on the verdict form might be inconsistent with what they're saying otherwise, but that's some speculation on my part.
I think it's because there's not a final checkbox that says we cannot agree on the.
They're just confused. It's
final of the lesser included. I think that's why they're confused. Because they've probably gone through and decided we can't agree on this, we can't agree on this, and now they're at the third one and there's nowhere to check the box. We can't agree. We have to fill it.
Oh, right, because the last lesser included.
I believe he turned down a plea agreement for 1 year served too.
Just says guilty or not guilty.
And so does the second one. It doesn't have a we cannot agree. So I think that may be the confusion. Like, do we still have to fill this form out? What do we do with the form? But as to counsel's first point, I think at this point it would be coercive for us to indicate that they should continue to deliberate. That would be the state's position, Your Honor, and I would defer to the court on that.
All right, thank you. And
I'll defer to this idiotic court who can't figure out a simple question from the jury.
You only gave them that instruction, I think, 30 minutes or something before they came back out with what they stated. It's been a long trial. I think they're at the end of a really long day. They looked pretty exhausted when you brought them out here. So I think it would be beneficial to at least give them an opportunity perhaps to break for the day and try again tomorrow. And if they can't, they can't. But you recently gave them that instruction.
Wait.
My concerns, judges, the 30-day trial, the cost, the time, the expense of not only this county, but each of the parties. It's not an easy one to give up too soon, because then we have to potentially try it again, depending on the state, and that expense will be put out there again.
I understand, agree, believe me. Well, what Ms. Larkin is suggesting is that I offer them once again the opportunity to avail themselves of another break and come back tomorrow.
Oh my God.
And I'm willing to do that. I don't. So would you like me to craft a response that basically says that the court can offer you an opportunity once again to, if it would be useful to you, to take another break, come back tomorrow morning and reinitiate jury deliberations.
That works for us.
And then allow them to respond, Judge? Is that the intent, to elicit a response from them?
Right.
I don't have any objection to that, Judge, if they think it would be helpful.
I mean, I think you have to offer them something different other than just keep deliberating. That obviously hasn't been productive to keep deliberating right now. But I did notice when they came in, there was obviously, it's difficult to judge, or to draw conclusions from what you see, but there was obviously some frustration there that I hadn't seen before, which is understandable, but a break might help. So, all right, give me a minute.
And then as to the second one, were we going to respond on that? Just tell them if they're at an impasse.
The defense seems like they're trying to.
How do we address that?
What's the defense position on that?
That's fine with us if, we could just instruct them that if they can't come to an agreement, they don't have to mark anything on a verdict.
You cannot come to an unanimous agreement on any of the charges, then you do not have to fill out the verdict form.
Right.
Give me a second.
Well, Your Honor, I suppose it's possible that they didn't quite understand the lesser included. I don't know if the court wants to just explain them to them again. I hate to give up an opportunity for them to resolve the case if they have the ability to do so. I just throw that out there.
That's not making any difference.
Never seen an Allen charge or seen this after an Allen charge. Even Ty Tucker, it was over. How's my mic now?
It's a bit better.
You run me a copy of that.
Are they
This judge
speaking?
is obnoxious.
This is on replay, right?
Right, so here's what I
Yeah.
wrote.
Well, like
Okay.
20 minutes.
The court
All right.
understands that you will
Finally.
continue to work hard to come to verdicts. The court can offer you the opportunity to once again recess for the evening and to resume deliberations again tomorrow morning if you believe that would be helpful. As to the verdict forms, I am not sure what your issue is without more specificity.
Oh
If,
my God.
however, you are unable to reach unanimous verdicts on any count, then you need not fill out the verdict form. You will instead report to the court that you simply are not able to reach verdicts. Any objection from the state?
No, Judge.
No,
It's 4:18 p.m. Again, question, the note to the bailiff with my response. If there's nothing else, for recess.
So I was 20. Okay, so now they waited a while. This is 10 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Skipping forward.
Thank you, please be seated. Jury's absent.
Yeah.
Oh. What an asshole. He chastised them for filling out the form saying they were at an impasse, so now they are confused. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, this judge is pissed. Surprised he doesn't walk off right now.
The records show the presence of the defendant, counsel for both sides. The jury sent back another note. This note came in a couple minutes ago. His response to my note, it says as follows. Thank you, Judge Fink. We do not believe resuming deliberations will change juror opinion. It's signed juror number 1. What's the request of the state?
Your Honor, the state requests that the court declare mistrial.
Aha!
and for the record, Judge, we object and we would ask that they be brought back tomorrow.
What? What?
I'm going to
Really?
understand your position, protecting the record, but I think the jury has made it abundantly clear. Beginning yesterday, which was too early, but then they continued to deliberate. They deliberated another hour and a half or 2 hours yesterday afternoon, and not yesterday afternoon, but Friday afternoon. Deliberated all day today, and we just got left. So I'm going to do their best. Let's bring in the jurors.
Your Honor, the state would request an opportunity to speak to anyone on the jury who's willing to speak to the state.
As you know, I customarily meet first. Thank you for the service and non-informing your requests.
Thank you. And the victims are on the way over, Your Honor.
Why would the defense?
What I think we'll do is set the matter for status in a couple weeks.
I think we only have 60 days to reset it, Your Honor, so I'd ask that we set it for next Monday. We'll have a decision by then.
Be right back.
Any issue with that in the defense? Setting the status next Monday, so see what the state's position is.
Would that be afternoon calendar, right?
Yes.
That's fine with me, Judge.
Okay. You can appear remotely.
Thank you.
That could be Becca. Maybe.
Right.
Yes, Ghostery. This is a mistrial. but
Thank you, everyone. Please
do
be
they?
seated. The record show the presence of the jurors, counsel, and the defendant. I've read your note. Juror number 1, I believe you're the designated foreperson. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. All right, sir. Is it your opinion as the foreperson that if the court were to provide you with additional time and any other resources or any other materials or evidence that I can, that would not be a fruitful endeavor, and you would still, as a juror, be deadlocked and unable to reach a verdict?
I believe that we'd still be deadlocked and not be able to reach a verdict, Your Honor.
And is the jury deadlocked and not able to render a unanimous decision on any of the counts?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Any other record that counsel wishes the court to make at this point in time?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to excuse you. If you go back to the jury room, well, you are excused. You are relieved of the admonition of the court. I'll discuss that with you some more when they come back to the jury room. But it's my practice
God,
to,
yes.
always meet with the jurors after the deliberations and after a trial and thank them for their service.
I just checked. This is normal speed. This is him blinking.
And answer any questions that you have that I might be able to answer. So if you wouldn't mind, this will just be a moment. Going back to the jury room, and I know it's 4:35 or so, but I'll be back there very shortly to thank you for your service. You are excused. You're released from the admonition, and you're excused to go back and retire to the jury room.
He just blinked FU in Morse code. 15 hours.
See the record to show the absence of the jurors based upon the jury's inability to reach a verdict on any account. The court orders that a mistrial, that this case is a mistrial. The court will set a status hearing for next Monday in the court's usual long motion calendar for 1:30 to allow the state to take a look at the situation and decide whether or not it wishes to ask the court to reset the matter for trial. I also want to remind the parties, notwithstanding that any post-trial motions are due under Rule 20 or any other rule that's applicable within 10 days from today's date. So be aware of those timelines.
Rather, the state does have 2 pending motions. It would be very helpful if the court ruled on those, because we do need that material to make a decision about what we're going to do next. We've asked for the JAS recordings of the trial and also copies of the questions by the jury post-closing argument and the court's responses there too. So we're attempting to make some decisions.
Understood. All right, very well. I'll inform the jurors of your desire to speak with them. I'm going to go back and thank them for their service. Is there anything else from counsel?
Just that we'd like to speak to them, Your Honor.
We would too, Judge.
Very well. I'll communicate that to them. I'll give this final note to the clerk. And we are adjourned. Thank you. Please rise.
Boy, the judge was pissed. That was so obvious. He was not happy.
Oh. All right. So, Dina, does Sean want to take a moment and stream that himself, or does he want to pop on, or what does he want to do? He probably whatever he likes.
Yeah, I mean, up to him.
Yeah,
Probably wants
that's
to
cool.
do it himself, but if he wants to pop on, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
hello.
Oops.
Hi, did I?
Hey. How's it going?
So, just ended.
So what happened? I was gonna say, so what did I miss?
right.
I get it. The jury said they were like, "We're not coming back." Did he finally call mistrial, or is he
Finally.
still fighting?
We can play it again if you want.
We'll play you just the last bit.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Because he's cruising for a bruising if he doesn't just end it. Personally,
You're not happy.
Yeah,
No.
It's not their fault. It's a shitty
No.
trial. I want to hear this.
He's mad.
Put his grumpy pants on.
Records show the presence of the defendant, counsel for both sides. The jury sent back another note. This note came in a couple minutes ago. His response to my note, it says as follows. Thank you, Judge Fink. We do not believe resuming deliberations will change juror opinion. It's signed, juror number 1. What's the request of the state?
Your Honor, the state requests that the court declare mistrial.
Hang on,
For
hang
the
on.
record, Judge, we have
Dana says play it from when they came back.
Okay, the first time.
Play it from when they come back, and he sends them away, and then skip the 10-minute waiting part. That's fair.
Jury sent out another note at 4 p.m. and copies were made and distributed to counsel.
Really?
Instructions and don't believe we can render a unanimous decision on either count. That's signed by the jury foreperson, juror number 1. Then it says we also need clarification on verdict form. We also need clarification on the verdict forms based on the above.
There's no verdict to fill out.
What's the state's position first as the first issue? Well, that's the both, I guess, really, because they're interconnected.
Your Honor, I think we just tell them that if they're at an impasse and can't reach a verdict, then they don't have to do anything with the verdict forms.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I think that answers question number 2. I'd ask that we just reiterate the impasse instruction and ask them to continue to see if they can make progress.
What about the verdict form? I mean, I'm not sure what that means. I mean, it would seem to me.
I think
They think they have to fill out the verdict form if they're hung.
Everything.
I'm sorry?
I think the jury thinks they have to fill out the verdict form if they're hung.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And he's like, well, I don't know what that means. Like, you tell them you don't touch it unless you're all saying guilty or not guilty. It's easy enough.
Somebody said that he yelled at the jury, kind of like because they filled out the form inaccurately.
They did that the first day.
Okay, so they're now like really on edge about it.
Well, yeah, like what do we do?
He made them uncomfortable. Okay.
Well,
and I'm not really sure what the issue would be on the verdict form. That concerns me a little bit because the possibility of what they're doing on the verdict form might be inconsistent with what they're saying otherwise, but that's some speculation on my part.
I think it's because there's not a final checkbox that says we cannot agree on the less final of the lesser included. I think that's why they're confused. Because they've probably gone through and decided we can't agree on this, and now they're at the third one, and there's nowhere to check the box. We can't agree. Do we have to fill it?
Oh, right, because the last lesser included just says guilty or not guilty.
And so does the second one. It doesn't have a we cannot agree. So I think that may be the confusion. Like, do we still have to fill this form out? What do we do with the form?
he's big mad.
Oh,
He's big mad.
Just look at him blinking.
I think
Yeah, too fucking bad, homie.
for us to indicate that they should continue to deliberate, but that would be the state's position, Your Honor, and I would defer to the court on that.
All right, thank you. And Benson, what's your reason?
Just that you only gave them that instruction, I think, 30 minutes or something before they came back out with what they stated. It's been a long trial. I think they're at the end of a really long day. They looked pretty exhausted when you brought them out here. So I think it would be beneficial to at least give them an opportunity perhaps to break for the day and try again tomorrow. And if they can't, they can't. But you recently gave them that instruction.
My concerns, judges, the 30-day trial, the cost, the time, the expense of not only this county, but each of the parties. It's not an easy one to give up too soon, because then we have to potentially try again depending on the state. and that expense will be put out there again.
Too expensive.
Well,
So nice of the
what
defense.
Larkin is suggesting is that I offer them, once again, the opportunity to avail themselves of another break and come back tomorrow. And I'm willing to do that. I don't.
Of course you are.
So would you like me to craft a response that basically says that the court can offer you an opportunity once again to, if it would be useful to you, take another break, come back tomorrow morning and reinitiate your deliberations.
That works for us.
And then allow them to respond, Judge, is that the intent, to elicit a response from them?
Right.
I don't have any objection to that, Judge, if they think it would be helpful.
I mean, I think you have to offer them something different other than just keep deliberating. That obviously hasn't been productive to keep deliberating right now. But I did notice when they came in, there was obviously, it's difficult to judge, or to draw conclusions from what you see, but there was obviously some frustration there that I hadn't seen before, which is understandable, but a break might help. So, all right, give me a minute.
And then as to the second one, were we going to respond on that? Just tell them if they're at an impasse, they don't have to fill out the response.
You can tell them that. That's not a problem.
What's the defense position on that?
That's fine with us if we could just instruct them that if they can't come to an agreement, they don't have to mark anything on a verdict.
You cannot come to an unanimous agreement on any of the charges.
That's easy enough.
You do not have to fill out the verdict form.
Right.
In a second.
Then again, I hate to give up an opportunity for them to resolve the case if they have the ability to do so. I just throw that out there.
She does not look happy. She's not confident.
So I guess the defense is happier with their position.
Mm-hmm. I am, if I were them.
Okay.
That means whoever's hung is not giving in.
Yeah.
But it's probably not 11-1. I bet you it's like 8-4 or even better. There's probably at least 4 or 5 not guilties.
So the defense could learn that
afterwards.
Sure.
Afterwards.
They probably got a vibe though.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
because they noticed where those questions are coming from. They saw the reactions of those jurors.
Okay. Read their body language.
They feel like they are holding the high ground right now. That's where they're like, let's keep going. And the prosecutor's like, let's do a mistrial.
So it was done based on like body language, probably.
Oh, I think they're going with their gut. I mean, right now, I haven't watched any of this. I don't know who the jurors are. I don't know shit about them. And I am going with my gut that whoever's in there is, to quote the great Jesse Ventura from Predator, they're dug in like an Alabama tick. They are not giving up.
Okay.
They're not
there's
guilty.
Jury questions. There's jury questions, right? It's pretty clear from jury questions what's going on.
I heard somebody say that 2 alternates were the ones that were asking those questions.
Well, they still shape the field, so let's just see. Let's see him talk to them. I want to see him talk to the jury. Because what he says is okay.
It's kind of silent here.
Continue to work hard to come to verdicts. The court can offer you the opportunity to once again recess for the evening and to resume deliberations again tomorrow morning if you believe that would be helpful.
Jesus Christ.
And I've heard in Morgan Freeman voice, and the jury said that it would not.
However, you are unable to reach unanimous verdicts on any count, then you need not fill out the verdict form. You will instead report to the court that you simply are not able to reach verdicts.
Yep. That's the proper
Any
answer.
objection from the state?
No, Judge.
No, no.
It's 4:18 p.m. I'll give a note to the bailiff with my response. If there's nothing else, for recess.
Now, this is where I'd want them to read it to the jury in front of them. Because that's the one thing I don't like how this judge does that.
Gotcha.
Because a lot of judges will drag them out and say, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So this is like 10 minutes later.
Okay. Yeah, he's, his whole, it took 4 weeks. And it's like, okay, and nobody fucking understands it.
Yeah.
That was 4 weeks of nonsense, Judge. I just don't get it. Judge, honey, nobody's getting it.
Come on, rearrange that butt plug. Oh, there you go. No. Oh, there we go. Went up a size.
The jury sent back another note. This note came in a couple minutes ago. It was response to my note. It says as follows. Thank you, Judge Fink. We do not believe resuming deliberations will change juror opinion. It's signed juror number 1.
Yes. Thermite paint.
What's the statement?
Your Honor,
It's a
I
conspiracy.
request that the court declare mistrial.
And for the record, Judge, we object and we would ask that they be brought back tomorrow to continue deliberations.
I understand your position, protecting the record, but I think the jury has made it abundantly clear. Beginning yesterday, which was too early, but then they continued to deliberate. We deliberated another hour and a half or 2 hours yesterday afternoon, and not yesterday afternoon, but Friday afternoon, and deliberated all day today, and then just deadlocked. So
Blinks like a boss I had at PetSmart.
Your Honor, the state would request an opportunity to speak to anyone on the jury who's willing to speak to the state.
As you know, I customarily first thank you for their service and not formally your request.
Thank you.
I couldn't hear him. What did he say? Can you boost it at all, Dolly?
Sorry.
Because it's in like Keller mode. I can barely hear it.
Max.
Do you want to give it to me?
I can send you the link.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No.
No, if it's boosted, it's fine.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Hell can do better, but it's I do have a plug-in on. Sorry, guys.
No, you're. Let me see.
No,
What
you keep
time
going.
are you at?
Okay.
And the state would request an opportunity to speak to anyone on the jury who's willing to speak to the state.
As you know, I customarily first thank you for their service and not formally your request.
Thank you. And the victims are on the way over, Your Honor.
What I think we'll do is set the matter for status in a couple weeks.
I think we only have 60 days to reset it, Your Honor, so I'd ask that we set it for next Monday. I think we'll have a decision by then.
Ooh.
Setting
They're
the
not.
status, so see what the state's position is.
Would that be afternoon calendar, right? That's fine with me, Judge.
Hi, Clyde. Come here, buddy.
Okay, you can appear remotely.
Thank you.
Oh, he's gonna catch me here by phone.
Right.
He just stared into the camera like breaking the fourth wall. Did you notice
Let me try
that?
mine.
He stared into that camera like right in the fourth wall.
Hang on.
You rewind
I'm
it.
gonna
He was
just gonna try mine instead.
okay.
First thank you for their service and not formally your request.
Thank you. And the victims are on the way over, Your Honor.
I'm just gonna go
What I
forward.
do is
We'll go to where the jury's coming in. There we go.
All right.
Just see if this sounds any better.
He is so mad.
He is pissed. It's like blinking in Morse code.
And I feel bad for George.
Oh, yeah. Poor bastard.
Record show the presence of the jurors, counsel, and the defendant. I've read their notes. Juror number 1, I believe.
Sound better?
Yes, a little.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Is it your opinion as the foreperson that if the court were to provide you with additional time and any other resources or any other materials or evidence that I can, that would not be a fruitful endeavor, and you would still, as a juror, be deadlocked and unable to reach a verdict?
I believe that we'd still be deadlocked and not be able to reach a verdict, Your Honor.
And is the jury deadlocked and not able to render a unanimous decision on any of the counts?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Any other record that counsel wishes the court to make at this point in time?
Well, there's definitely not guilty holdouts.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to excuse you. If you go back to the jury room, you're excused. You're relieved of the admonition of the court. I'll discuss that with you some more when I come back to the jury room. But it's my practice to always meet with the jurors after the deliberations and after a trial and thank them for their service and answer any questions that you have that I might be able to answer. So if you wouldn't mind, this will just be a moment. Going back to the jury room, and I know it's 4:35 or so, but I'll be back there very shortly to thank you for your service. You are excused. You're released from the admonition, and you're excused to go back and retire to the jury room.
Clyde, can I sit up? Please. Clyde.
Can you what, sir?
Clyde, can I sit up? He's not standing on me.
Clyde.
Come on.
Clyde.
Oh, he's leaning eating food. He's upset.
No.
All right, please have a seat. The record will show the absence of the jurors based upon the jury's inability to reach a verdict on any account. The court orders that a mistrial, as this case is a mistrial.
Just had a
The
deep
court will set a
thought.
status hearing for next Monday and the court's usual law motion calendar for 1:30 to allow the state to take a look at the situation, decide whether or not it wishes to ask the court to reset the matter for trial. I also want to remind the parties, notwithstanding that any post-trial motions are due under Rule 20 or any other rule that's applicable within 10 days from today's date. So be aware of those time limits.
The state does have 2 pending motions. It would be very helpful if the court ruled on those because we do need that material to make a decision about what we're going to do next. We've asked for the JAS recordings of the trial and also copies of the questions by the jury post-closing argument and the court's responses thereto. So we're attempting to make some decisions.
Understood. All right.
Wow, that tells me a lot.
To speak with them. I'm going to go back and thank them for their service. Is there anything else?
Sorry, explain.
Oh, hold on. We'll get to the end.
Okay.
They should be asking for a directed verdict again right now.
We would too, Judge.
Very well. I'll communicate that to them. I'll give this final note to the clerk. And we are adjourned. Thank you.
I'd ask for a directed verdict again. I would have asked for a directed verdict. Judge, then do you want to make a decision? And if he says yes, let him do it. George is not in jail, guys. George is out on bond.
Yeah, he's based grandpa talking to the media. Tell him he feels confident.
But the trial is going, well, okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So I'll probably do this tomorrow because I'm going to be like on my local show tonight. But what does all this mean? They wanted the JABS recordings. They wanted the court recordings.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted the questions and they wanted the answers to all those juror questions. Right now, I don't think if those don't exist, they don't retry this. They are very concerned. They're going to try to poll this jury and try to get a gauge of it. And if it's even close to 50-50, they're going to say, fuck it.
Yeah.
They are very concerned. I think they're trying to figure out what went wrong and what they lost and how many people they lost. Because now this is all over, and now you're probably going to get more sympathetic people this time around.
Mm.
I mean, even if it was like 2 or 3 not guilties, and they've dug in that hard.
Yep.
Well, the state did specifically mention they wanted a opportunity to pull any jurors that would talk to them.
Well, and the way that works is you just hang out there, and the way it works is, so I've done this before. I do this all the time.
You should.
What's that?
Well, you should. I mean, a lawyer
Yeah. Oh,
should.
you definitely do. You're just like, hey, hi, how you doing? And we both were like, if you guys have any questions, please, we'd love to hear from you. And yeah, sometimes they're like, nope, don't want to talk to you. Fuck off, and they walk out the door, and there's nothing you can do about that. Like, you can't even it's not like I could write them a letter later saying like, hey, juror so and so, because you know what that turns into? Attorneys sending out letters to people, and that doesn't, and then it turns into, you get some whiny fucker who's like, oh my god, it sounds like they're mean, and then you got bar problems. So you could ask him in the jail, you could ask him in court, and you're like, hello, can I ask you, how did you feel about the case? What was the verdict? And yeah, you can get some answers. And hopefully they could say, oh yeah, they were like, if they say like 3 or 4, then I think George Kelly doesn't get retried. It is just, I think they were blinded by their case. I don't think they realized how shitty their case was at the end of the day until they got to the very end.
Yeah.
I think that this totally did not go the way they expected. And they're like, well, what do you mean? We're the good guys. We have a heckin' good time. And, how can we not?
It's a very liberal part of Arizona.
Well, it's not only that, but it's just they're prosecutors. So they're like, we're the good guys. People heckin' love us. And it's like, well, our case wasn't that heckin' good. What happened? And they're going to have a Principal Skinner moment. Like, no, it's the jurors that are wrong.
Principal Skinner.
Us. I tie a lot of my life to The Simpsons. You can really portray most things through it.
Well, I agree. He doesn't understand any Simpsons references, you see.
No, I did watch The Simpsons when I was younger. I just haven't like 15 years.
Well, I know. Neither have I. I just...
Fair.
All the shit I've stored up in here, if I could have put it with useful knowledge, oh my God, I'd be a force to be reckoned with. But I don't. There's all kinds of garbage in here.
Class after class of ugly, ugly students.
But yeah, he's I hope the majority's not guilty. I hope it is. I don't know if it is. If the majority's not guilty, they're definitely done.
Look, I don't know. Arizona has been really weird the last few years. Mm-hmm. This is a very liberal area, but some of us have gone more conservative that were previously more liberal. With some parts of Arizona are very anti-government. So with the overreach the government has done, they've kind of gone more conservative. It's just a really weird time because political parties are changing so much. Mm-hmm. So I really don't know.
What Dolly's trying to say is, if he sees anybody running across his yard, he's killing them too.
Pew pew.
And they'll be like, "Sir, you're in the middle of downtown Phoenix." I was still scared. I thought they were the cartel.
Well, I mean, it's not improbable.
No, I know, but yes, people living in the desert don't like the government. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But no, that is, oh my God, I'd love to talk to Kathy Lilthorpe right now. Yeah. I'd love to hear what they have to say. Oh, K-Gun 9's got the live coverage, probably still this. If there's any 7-1 for a not guilty.
Oh, wait. Hang on. What's that?
K-Gun 9 is the local affiliate. Like,
okay, spell that, please. What happened?
K, like the Ku Klux Klan. K-Gun.
K-G-U-N
9.
9. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the local affiliate that's been covering.
Okay, thank you. I have no idea what you're saying in American language.
Okay, so you know how like you hear like, okay, so that's the, hold on here. I forgot I can do this.
Okay, you can, yeah.
Yes, okay, here we
go. They don't have anything live right now.
No, but they did. Let's see what they had. Videos.
7-1 for a not guilty verdict.
Or interviews. I don't see the interviews. Where the heck are... Hold on one second.
No, they had more. I think she's just saying
On Twitter. 7-1 not guilty.
What?
Ooh,
that's huge. That is okay.
That should just be not guilty.
Wait, did they only get an 8-person jury?
No. I think she means that 7-1 not guilty, but there were 4 people who weren't sure.
He's not getting retried. He is not getting retried at 7-1.
That should be not guilty. That should be acquittal.
You are amazing, Dina.
Yes, you are, mon chéri.
No, she is.
No, I don't. I haven't heard of it. But that's way south of me. That's like 6
Haven't
hours
heard of
away.
what?
K-Gun. It's a South Arizona news station.
Yeah. So hella why they call it K-Gun is because it's your station call sign letters.
Yeah,
I know.
okay.
I'm grabbing it. I'm getting it. Calm down.
Come down.
Present it.
Here we go. I got it. You can't copy and paste the Twitter link is the problem from there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here we go. Share screen. Don't share these tips again. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Where is it?
I got it.
You got it. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Here we go, chattel. Well, no, these are your chattel, not my chattel.
That's all right. A lot of your chattels here.
All right. Here we go, guys.
There was one holdout for guilt. The rest were not guilty. So it's 7 not guilty, 1 guilty. There was one holdout for guilt. The rest were not guilty. So it's 7 not guilty, 1 guilty. There was one holdout for guilt. The rest were not guilty. So it's 7 not guilty, 1.
Boomski.
What an ass.
Well, it's not really an ass. Hold on.
That person. The guilty person. Seriously?
Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's 8 persons. You get 8 persons. Okay, criminal trial will involve a felony. The requires 12 to treat in criminal cases. Well, then why is she talking?
Yeah,
then
why
why
is
is she
it
saying
8?
7-1? I'm confused.
Where's the rest of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's step out for lunch.
Hold on, I'm going to ask. Oh, 2.0 sent me a thing. Oh, nope, that's somebody else. I think the judge is going to be pissed if he finds out that was the holdout. It should be 12. What the fuck? Yeah, I just messaged that lady and asked her if she knew what the heck the deal was.
Oh. Who is that lady?
Allie Bradley. She's from News Nation.
Okay. Ask her what the deal with Brian Anton is.
Why? What's wrong? You got beef with him?
He's just a twat.
Well, it's the internet. Like, people are twats. Like, hi, Helen. My name's Sean. Welcome to the internet.
Oh, dear. Ask her about Judge Molding. Yeah, he is a twat waffle. Yeah. It's not easy being an investigative reporter. No, it's not. That's the life of an investigative reporter. Oh. He's very guilty, Murph. That's all. From what I've seen. Maybe you can find something else.
Let me see here if I found an answer. Let me see if she's got any more information. But yeah, if it was if there were that many people, 7 people out of a 12-person jury saying nope, pack your bags, boys. War's over. You are not retrying that. You are not retrying that.
Yeah. Aw, my big booty Latina.
So,
wasn't he the one encouraging?
DG saying I've never seen a trial with 8 jurors. That's very Florida.
No.
You get 6.
6.
Not every
6
state
seated.
gives you 12. Not every state gives you 12.
I've only seen 6 or 12, and
yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure what they meant is there were some that weren't sure.
Well, but she should have said that because it's not clear.
Sorry.
I wonder if there's a rule of procedure. I mean, maybe they could file for it a directed verdict. I mean, I think they can at this point.
I suppose.
I mean, that's all because you can always do that, even after a conviction, like in Ohio. I can file a motion for a directed verdict after a verdict has been rendered.
That's fair.
So, God, I got to reach out to Kathy because I don't know what they're gonna do. So yeah, the family's coming in. Oof, that's got to be rough. They're gonna have to be like, they're like, porque. He shouldn't have been working for Los Cartelos. Ay.
Wait.
El Sado.
Hey, David.
There's no law which requires 12. Well, federally there's 12, but
U.S. Supreme Court says Arizona can conduct trials with only 8 jurors. Huh.
Yes. Well, and if I saw for civil cases you can do 8, but it said for criminal it looks like 12. Unless they're doing 8, then it's pack your bags. The war's over.
Criminal trials to be conducted, people to be convicted and sent to prison with juries of just 8 people. Wow,
nice.
Did not
okay,
know
so
that.
It sounds like that was it.
Wow, I should have known that about Arizona.
Booyah, Akacha.
So then, okay.
Congratulations, George.
Wow,
You're walking, brother.
7 of the jurors were not guilty.
7 out of 8 said, we ain't buying this.
Well, I want to know what the other one was thinking.
I thought he was the poor Mexican boy. He was no, he could have mowed my lawn, but now he did. He just simple Mexican man. He coming over here and making chip and salt. Like, I'm sure it was really sad.
He could have cleaned my house.
Yeah.
He was such a good old boy.
Yeah.
He knew how to cook.
Well, David's saying the majority. I think the Supreme Court took care of that with Louisiana or in Oregon, where they were doing, you could get like 10-2 verdicts to convict. I'm pretty sure that's been crushed by the Supreme Court now.
I know the death penalty it has.
Well, the Supreme Court. Well, yeah, death penalties are unanimous, but for a while in Oregon and Louisiana,
No, Florida.
Well, no, because in Florida it had to be the 6. They all had to agree. But Florida and Oregon were allowing like 10-2 convictions, and the Supreme Court's like, yeah, we can't do that no more. It's been like 2 or 3 years.
Well, the Florida one's going to be overturned the first time there's a death penalty conviction.
Well,
yeah.
Florida just passed. Well, yeah, Florida just passed that new law, and I don't think that's going to work.
No, it'll be overturned.
You have to have a unanimous verdict for convictions.
Yeah, they did it because they were pissed about Cruz.
Yep. So something happened you don't like, so you just change the law.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's never got bad things. So
no.
But yeah, good job, George. Oh yeah, I'm sure that lady is, or whoever that holdout is. I'm curious to know, but 7-1. Ooh.
Yeah, well, surely that's got to be it. They can't do it again now.
Or not, if I was George, George Kelly be playing as I walk up to believe it or not, I'm walking. And if I saw the family coming in, I'd have it play in Spanish. So like, El believe it or not, oh, I'm El walking on arrow. Like just as I come walking out the door.
God, I wish Wombo still existed because I made some amazing memes with that.
But yeah, good job, George. Get that dismissal.
Nice.
Get your AK. He gets his AK
Well,
back. He gets his AK back. I'm gonna get a hold of him and like George, me
Well,
and your homie, let's go shoot. Let's go shoot on the ranch.
Well,
And-
wait up. He has to get it dismissed though.
Well, yeah, the state's gonna have to dismiss it if it's 7-1.
Well, they have to, but that has to happen yet.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
All right.
If they're at 7-1, the odds they're gonna get a revert, like they try this again and they get.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, but that is a massive gamble. That is the community telling you what the fuck, because they're locked into what they present. Because whatever they don't present, Lothorpe is gonna bring in. All that shitty evidence from the first time through, the defense just got a free preview.
Look, the ice cream truck shooter trial in Florida, the guy was, it was a hung jury, 11-1.
Not guilty or guilty?
Not guilty. The next trial, the guy was convicted.
Yeah, no, I mean, they can do it, but this one, they are going to be in trouble.
Yeah,
people are not buying it, and that county already knows about this. They're not. I don't think they realized how shitty their case was. I truly don't think they did. So.
Cool. All right. Well, if there was not enough evidence against him, then I'm pleased.
Well, there wasn't. That was just awful. It was an awful fucking case.
Close to it.
That was a horrible case.
Yeah. And honestly, I did not watch much of it. I apologize. I slept through most of it. And I couldn't handle the 4 split screens. It was giving me nightmares.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't handle it.
My ADD was able to like burn through that. So
that's why I didn't watch Letitia Stouch.
Yeah, it was just, it was too busy. I mean, it was nuts.
Yeah.
It's like, where do I look? Yeah. But no, I mean, I'm pleased to see that there's not just another jury who just wants to convict. Just convict. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are like, I would have fucking strapped up and, like, I saw that going down on my property. I'm grabbing my gat and putting in work too. So that, I guarantee you that jury saw it that way.
Yeah. So you were saying that they should have asked for a directed verdict before they left.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Judge, look, the jury can't figure it out. We already asked for you to make the decision. Make it for us. And he wouldn't do it. He's not going to do it because Judge Fink seems like to be a little asshole. But I would have got on the record.
Yeah.
You guys saying it was super boring? That was a phenomenal trial. This was a phenomenal trial. You're like, I came in this expecting like, oh my God, they're going to fucking nail this guy to the wall at some point. And they just didn't deliver. I was truly surprised.
And that's how I feel, Tilly. Like, I've lost faith completely in juries.
Well, yeah.
Well, remember though, 90% of cases don't go to trial. And of those 90% like 95% of cases plea out. And of that 5%, 95% are convictions. So that's actually just normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know. My opinion is like, I predicted George Zimmerman not guilty, Casey Anthony not guilty, and then Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty. Everything
that was then.
I know. No, that's my point. Everything was good until like 2023 January, and then just juries just stopped making sense. And I don't know. It's just they've been so. It's made no sense since then.
Well, remember, you're dealing with people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Alpha Fox
People
is right.
always talking at me.
Alpha Fox is right.
What do you say?
Alpha Fox. He says,
Yes,
state
they do.
succeeds 98%
And a lot of
the
the times, they have the goods.
They do.
A lot of times that person did do it.
Well, there's that. Plus, they have the resources on their side.
Yes. Grant Mima Shark destroyed that prosecutor.
Yep.
Mima Shark do 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 do. Mima Shark do 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 do. AK Shark do 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 do. Let's go hunt do 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 do. Literally, let's go hunt.
Dennis.
No warning shots do 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 do. No warning shots.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I think we might wrap this up. This has been interesting, to say the least. Stream ended up a little bit different to what I had expected, what I planned, but that's cool. That's being adaptable. I had notes, actually, about one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and one of them was that I need to be more adaptable. Change things on the fly.
No, you did
not
great.
be so stuck in my ways.
She's very stuck in her ways.
Hey, shut up.
She's in the future. She can't deviate from that and messes with the time space.
I know. She'll cause a warp breach.
Yes, it was hung, Dennis. It was very hung. Indeed. Guys.
The jury, yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. Who invited you? You just came in the back door. All right. So anyway, anyone who's interested, I'm not going to make this stream members only now, because it's going to be like people might see it as a verdict stream, and then if it's members only, then they won't be able to watch. So I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is I'm still going to people who would like to come into the Discord and have one of our lovely members chats. We're going to be doing that anyway. Members, if you're not a member, please become a member. The link is up there. Yeah, become a member.
Do you remember?
Yeah, nah. If you're not a member, you can't get into the Discord, yeah? Yeah, mate. So now's your time. If you want to become a member, do it now. And it's there's a link. Once you become a member, then if you go to the membership tab and you click on the membership perks, then there is a little link there to Discord, and we have lots of fun in there. So make us all pay, hella. Yeah, well, you gotta, because it's a perk. And then we're going to all of us get into the little chat roomy thing, and we all talk actually, like with our voices, rather than just chitty chat chat. And you can even show your face if you want, but no nudity. Nudity not allowed.
Unless you're attractive.
I'll kick you. Yeah. There might be some exceptions. Anyway, we'll do that. Anyway, feel free to give away memberships. Tilly, you know what? I might let you in anyway because you're lovely, and you can't become a member. We'll see. Anyway, so if you want to come in, do that. But yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Thank you, Sean, for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're always
Justice
welcome.
was done, chat, and not exactly how we wanted, but it was done.
Yeah.
You're always welcome. And I'm so pleased you're so happy. You seem to be very joyous about all this.
Christians 1, Lions 0. I mean, what's not to be happy about?
Yes, you do seem to be quite content with the outcome.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right, let me just check something.
And guys, I need to go. I need to go send Hillary Clinton a fax, and I'll be on it in like 5 minutes. So.
Oh, okay. So you are going on in a minute.
Yeah, Tilly. I'm not going live at 10. I'm going live in like 5-10 minutes.
Oh Jesus!
on locals.
Oh, you're going live on locals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
right,
just
right,
so you know, Hillary, I love you. I think you're beautiful, and you did nothing wrong. And I have no information leading to your
right.
arrest.
For God's sake. You have no information leading to his arrest.
Hella, she will kill me. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Hillary Clinton?
You're talking about Hillary Clinton. Right, okay, whatever.
No,
Dear.
not whatever. She's killed over 60 people. I need to make this distinction.
She's killed 60 people?
Not her personally.
Yes, the hill. You haven't heard all the.
Oh God.
Oh, there's a whole. They've killed more people than cancer.
Seriously.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do a stream on it. You guys can tell me all about it.
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you all about it. I want a shot at the title. I want a shot at the title. So.
Okay, no.
I've thought
no,
about
then.
it, but
Sure, no.
So, I will see you guys though.
I'll see you then. Okay, tomorrow. Where on earth is Sebastian Rogers? And the day after, we're doing Brian Koberger, the Alibi stream with guest Steve from Publicly Buzzed. I will see you then, and might catch you over in locals later on for some fun. Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. 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 Bye.